text or a combination of what we have mentioned. Like the taxi to be concatenate text 1, comma text 2. So you are going to see that in our syntax, if we have the function and we have the parentheses and we are separating with the comma, which means it knows that it's going to use these two arguments in the concatenation. And when we come to the concatenate x, concatenate what x, and that becomes an iterator or an iterating function. It concatenates the result of an expression evaluated for each row in a table. Evaluates the expression for each row on the table, then return the concatenation of those values in a single string result, separated by the specified delimiter. We are going to see some of in the example that we are going to have. We are going to have maybe a dash. I'm tempted that this thing, the practical session that we are going to have, we are going to have something in the exam. I'm thinking this one is going to come. Return value in a single text string. Concatenate text function takes its first parameter as a table. This is what you must understand as a programmer, as a data scientist. Here I said this one is referencing a column, and this one is referencing a table. And maybe after the table, there is a column. There is a column involved. And I've talked that maybe of a delimiter, maybe a separator, and so on. We can also have this function called related. Related returns a related value from another table. You want to retain, to make use of a value that you are extracting from another what? From another table. A related can only draw values from one to many relationship. This is very important because when you're doing modeling, I think you've done this in business intelligence. When you're doing data warehousing and data staging, writing SQL, when you were scripting in SQL, you were relating tables, you were managing relationships in SQL, and you also did that. You're managing relationships maybe in Microsoft Power BI, and one should understand. You want to explain what we mean by one-to-many relationship? Want to explain that to us? Or I should assume you didn't do Power BI, didn't do business BI, business intelligence. I thought I was mute, yeah? I'm not muted.
Okay, let me try then.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain this, but I can just give an example.
Yes.
Let's say a relationship between an author and books. So we can have one author writing many books. So that's a one-to-many relationship.
That's very correct. That's smart. And that was Tapio.
Yes.
Okay. That was very smart. So you want to understand, because you end up having errors, a syntax error. You always have to know that when you're using this function, you are drawing a related value from the one side to the many side. From the you are taking from the one side to the what? To the many side. So it requires a column name as an input and returns a related value from another table. And when we're talking about the related table function, so this one requires a table name as input, not a column name. It requires a table name as an input, returns a related value from another table, evaluates the table expression in a context modified by the given filters, and this can work with a many side, bring to the one side of a relationship. So we are talking about cardinality. We are taking from the main side to the one side of maybe any cardinality relationship. Sum is an aggregator. Sum X iterator function. Awareness, aware of rows. Distinct returns one column table, which means by the distinct function you are having a set of values. With the distinct count, you are going to retain the number of distinct values, a number. We have the distinct count blank, we have the count, we have the filter, returns a table that represents a subset of another table. We have the OR function, returns all the rows in a table, all the rows in a table, or all the values in a column, ignoring any filters that might have been applied. And this is important for you to understand these functions. At what level, I don't know. But yes, very important. Questions, comments? This is 2:30. I want us to jump into our practical session. And we had said 3:30, you will be guiding me if it's enough.